as you can see, we're out and about, but it is a dreary, foggy morning. We've been pretty cold here. We had 27 degrees below zero a couple days, four days ago, I guess, 4 days ago. We had 27 degrees below zero, and we're supposed to hit 55 today. And due to that warm weather, that warm air mass hitting here now with the snow, it's caused the last 2 days to be pretty foggy. But I am out. I'm about. We're on the quest for some shed antlers this morning. And keeping with the spirit of shed antlers, I've decided that I'm going to show you some whitetail items from my collection. I'm going to do just 2 videos. The whitetail stuff doesn't seem to be really popular with everybody, so get some of the fewer hits of my videos. Understandable, they're not the find of the century and stuff, but I'm going to show you two things today, and then one item from the next collection that are pretty interesting as far as whitetails go. And then we'll get into some other items. I have a few more items from my collection that I think are worth sharing with you. And obviously we'll stick with the whole idea of a live find, something from my collection until my collection kind of runs dry, and then we'll rely just heavily on the new find stuff. Hopefully I'm lucky enough to find enough stuff to keep you guys satisfied and do one video each week. So let's move on to what I got to show you today. Bear with me here. First item is going to be a whitetail deadhead. Found this one several years ago. Only this side was sticking up out of the sand, as you see here. And I was quite surprised when I dug it out and found the other side to be unicorn-like. It had been in the river for a while. It had been in the vegetation and stuff in the mud and stuff for a while due to the coloring. It's got some unique coloring on it. I am still in the process of working on this to preserve it and keep it from deteriorating, and at the same time bring out those colors to make it really, really beautiful. I'm going to assume that this buck suffered an injury on the buck's left side, and that affected the right side antler, and that's a relatively common thing to occur. Whatever side of the body the injury was sustained, the opposite side antler is affected. Wasn't an old buck, still had teeth that were breaking through. It's kind of what we would call kind of high and tight, but what really makes him unique is that big unicorn side. Now, would have made him more unique if he would have had 2 of them, but I can't complain. This is one of the first bucks I found on the river, and I was overjoyed to pull him out. So anyways, that's the unicorn buck. And then stay with me here. I was out shed hunting 2 years ago, and I saw something white sticking in the leaves, so I moved over in that direction, and lo and behold, I found a bunch of bones. And I decided I didn't want to find them again, so I decided to pick them up and throw them down over the embankment into the creek. And I picked all of them up and started throwing them, and then glanced down my hand when I had the last piece, which was this shoulder blade. And you can tell that it was out there for a while, because it's been chewed on here and here. Deteriorated a bit, and I was just about ready to throw it over the embankment when I looked at it and found this. Now, I'd always hoped to find an arrowhead stuck in a bone somewhere, but I was hoping it would be an Indian arrowhead, not a modern one. Now, I'm assuming this buck was hit, or this deer I should say was hit, and he survived this injury because the bone has maneuvered around it and grown around it and stuff. It's wedged in there. The bone has grown around it and wedged it in there tight. I haven't tried real hard to get it out because I don't want to get it out, but I'll tell you that I wiggled a little bit and tested it, and it is tight in there. So that's another unique item I picked up. in my travels decide to hike it home with me. All right, well, I can hear geese and crows in the background. I'm near a waterway, so I'm not surprised to hear the geese, but I'm hoping it's going to be a good morning. I'm going to show you, do another video from this location, and I'm going to do 2 videos while I'm out hiking through the woods. Items from my collection that are smaller things I can carry with me. So stay tuned for those. And next video after this will be a live video. So, on a side note, approaching 500 subscribers. Quite the milestone. A year ago, couple months from now, a year ago, I had 100 subscribers. Now we're closing in on 500. I have 498 as of this morning. I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. And stay with me. Thanks. Scouts out.